what I did last night, but I redid it. The focus just wasn't right. And I put this black in here, thinking it would be like the, well, now it's not even the right color. Thinking it would be like the bank. So here, I'll guess it'll be a little sandy on this side. But they are going this way. And these little dudes here, they are carrying the Ark of the Covenant. This is that long pole on each side, and I messed it up. I accidentally touched it. I messed it up. Forgive me for all my goofs. Oh, Lord, help me get through this and make it right. Okay. Amen. You don't generally hear me do that on camera. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I wish I did it more, but this one's making me a little bit nervous. Well, that wasn't it either. It was dirty green, but it's whatever. Okay. What's going to be coming up next God speaks to to Joshua. He speaks to Joshua and he tells him to send one man from each of the 12 tribes, and they are to get a stone from the river. Since it's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to need more stones anyway. 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, they're supposed to carry these stones out. Now, of course, like I said, I'm not doing everything. Okay, let's say these are those don't want to work on there. Okay. I'm not going to get into giving each tribe their own color right now. It might be something I'll do later, but not at the moment. I'm trying to make some kind of colors that distinguish things from one another. Okay. I want to get farther into the story by using this same canvas, the same thing, because it kind of connects. So we have these 12 I'm doing this more like a diagram than actual painting, which I have been known to do with telling these stories, because there's just a lot there. And if I do, when I do my flowers and stuff and my wall paintings, those I do more for art. These, I want them to look nice, don't get me wrong, I do. But my main purpose is to get them all in the story, the way they're supposed to be. Okay, so give each one of these guys some black hair. Okay, the 12 men, one from each tribe, is to go into, but the water's still up here. They're to go into the dry land of the Jordan, and they're each supposed to take a rock or stone on their shoulder, and they will be placing these across in. They'll be placing them. Now, I don't remember if I don't think it said whether they were going to be like a line of stones or a stack of stones. So yeah, I don't know how they're going to place those stones, but they are there so that they will stay there, and they're in what they call now Gilgal. And so they are going to be, they're putting the stones there so that they will remain there. So I think these are fairly big stones. And it says, when your children shall ask their fathers in time to come, saying, what mean these stones? Then ye shall let your children know, saying, Israel came over the Jordan on dry land. So they have these, it's kind of like a landmark, or these ways that they mark their land and stories. I don't want to tire all of you on the details, but this is the book of Joshua. This is when they're actually entering what will be the land of Israel. And so that's very important, I think. And so these stones, I'm going to make them, I guess, a little like a footpath the way I'm drawing them or painting them, but they are going to be here. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll make that 6. Okay. Figuring it out as I go along. But as I read, I thought it's better if I get all this on one canvas, because they are larger canvases, and because it helps to bring the story together. Okay, now everybody is on this side now. Everybody's on and so now Joshua returns, and he takes stones and places one this is right as they were, before they left. He put stones at the feet, or where the feet were, of each one of the priests. So I say, this is, for me, it's more like, I don't know. It's not really a diagram, but it works more like a diagram than it does an actual painting of art. Okay, so now, and they have gone over with those. All right, the next thing I want to call to our attention, just as something, an important piece of information. Okay, the 12 stones they took out of the Jordan did Joshua pitch in Gilgal. Okay, Joshua, I guess, did that. Pitch. Well, I guess he threw them. And he spake unto the children of Israel, saying, all the kings of the Amorites, which were on the side of the Jordan westward, and all the kings of the Canaanites, which were by the sea. Now I'm imagining that must be the Dead Sea. Heard that the Lord had dried up the waters of Jordan from before the children of Israel, until we were passed over, that their heart melted, neither was their spirit in them anymore, because of the children of Israel. Okay. They're afraid. They have lost their courage. And I don't blame them. I mean, when the water, it just dams up like that, and they're able to walk across on dry land, well, that's pretty significant. And they know who these people are. And like last night, we talked about how So right now, I'm just going to draw a bunch of, we're just going to do the stones tonight and the painting of the, I'm drawing, these are tents. They're kind of teepee-like tents, but I think they look a little like tents, I hope. Don't get square on me now. Okay. So these are going to be a mass of tents. There's going to be a lot of them. And I'm not going to, well, I might, but I don't know what to do about this one. I don't know about painting it in. Well, maybe I will. Because this is one of the next things to happen. And it's not a humorous thing. It's a very important part of Jewish practice and tradition. But none of the men, I'm just going to put a little heel here. Joshua is told to make 3 flint knives. And then they were to take the men, all of the men and boys, from the Israelites, and they are going to go to this hill, and they are going to be circumcised. Because all the ones that were circumcised that left Egypt have passed on, but none of those who grew up and were born in the desert, none of them had been circumcised. So this will be called, now there's a long name for it that I cannot pronounce, but basically it's called the Hill of Foreskin. So, laugh on your end if you want, but I'm not going to make it funny. So this is Gilgal right here. Tomorrow, this is going to completely change. I've already prepped tomorrow's canvas because I thought I might get to it today. But then I realized this needed to this message here needed to continue on this. So we've got everybody across. Okay, they're not standing there anymore. They're going to stay there on the painting. But the priests and everybody, they've all got, and I don't know if they erected the tabernacle or not. They did something. I don't know what they did. But you've got all these places that are, and Jericho's not opening its gates either. So that's it for tonight. This is my diagram for tonight. It's the story of the 12 tribes, one man from each tribe, the priests, and the stones, and the Hill of Foreskins. And that's very significant because that signifies the difference at that time between Jew and Gentile when it came to men. All right, that's it for tonight. So I will see you tomorrow, and we're going to start another section of this story. And just to give you a little hint, Joshua's going to meet somebody. As if he hasn't already, Anyway, no, there's a very special meeting for Joshua tomorrow, so I will see you then. Love you.